Hey Virgos, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your weekly tarot and astrology for June 29th through July 5th of 2020. So, we are now moving into July. It is Cancer season. And I do apologize, guys, for taking some time off. We're not doing the June monthlies. It's been a really tough couple months, and this past month, see, I can't even English now. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. Thank you all these retrogrades happening within this all. It's just great. The astrology is just really killing it this year. But it's been a really difficult time, and I do thank you again for all of your support. I needed to take that time out. I needed to deal with a very intense personal matter, and that's really all I want to be. As specific as I want to be with it. I can't speak, so I'm just gonna shuffle your cards for a second here. Try to English better, and let's get into just your astrology here again. So again, with the sun in Cancer, we got that going on. We also Mercury retrograding in Cancer, as if that's not obvious. I don't think I even had to say that. So that's going to have us looking back and reassessing all those rewords, reevaluating, releasing, redoing, and healing, okay? It also is going to, for some of us, like me, flub up our speech, really good times, and our communications. And so expect communications maybe to be off, to hear from people from the past. I know that's a big thing that everybody says. And I haven't been seeing too much of that in these readings. I feel usually Mercury retrograde is like all those exes, here they come, and if you're dealing with that, let me know. We also have Saturn retrograding in Capricorn starting July 2nd, ending December 14th. So another planet retrograding and another planet retrograding in Capricorn. Yay! We also have the lunar eclipse full moon in Capricorn as well on July 5th. And we might do a separate video where we talk about that, either on here or Instagram, so keep an eye out. Ooh, okay. Are we really gonna... Okay. Let's see here. All right, Virgos, let's get into this with the Hobbit Tarot. Ooh. All right, Virgos. You guys, what's going on here? Okay. Jesus. Okay. You guys really love to, I feel like this happened last time I did a reading with you, where it was just like all major arcana, like why are we doing this? Let me get a couple of clarifiers here and there because that's a lot. Okay, we'll take those things out, yeah. Okay, I want to say, if things are not exactly where you want them to be right now, it really feels like they will be by Leo season. Leo season is when things start to pick up, move forward, and stop being just like the way that they have been. And I think you guys know exactly what I mean when I say that. There's a lot of strength. I mean, yes, we literally have the card of strength here. So persevere, hold on, because when it gets here, it's going to get here, and it's going to get here big. We're going to be able to do it big when that happens, okay? But that's more of like that end of the reading. That's just something I feel like you guys need to know throughout this. Because there's some frustration here for sure. There seems to be impatience with some long-term goals manifesting, what we want to work out. Why isn't it working out? Why isn't it happening fast enough? Why am I not getting paid for this? Why hasn't this happened yet? What do I do? Because this is super frustrating, and I don't really want to wait for this anymore. Page of Coins, he's that essence of earth, but he doesn't look very patient, especially in this deck. He's gonna, try to get all this stuff done, but he's a little bit a little bit more prone to procrastinating and getting frustrated and not having the patience to see something through. And in the face of the Empress, it's like you have got to wait. You've got to be patient. And this might be things kind of moving forward in a different way, more Venusian aspects, stuff with money, stuff with love, those more material and Venus-based, you know, facts of life here, kind of finally being able to move forward where we've been really like frustrated about it, because then we get justice here coming up. I don't know. Let me get one more actually here, because this is giving me a really sorry, I don't mean to just pause in the middle of that, but it's just like there's something going on between these two cards, and I don't think we have the cards out to define it yet. It just feels very intense. It's good though. Ooh, this is good. It's a good stuff kind of week, okay? So again, if you've been worried, if you've been anxious, if you've been stressed, like, don't be. Don't be. It's like all gonna be good for you guys. This is some beautiful stuff here. Because yeah, that's why I was a little bit like, You get Justice in the Death card. And I almost want to say, if something happened Leo season, or if you have plans moving forward, I'm not Leo season, Libra into Scorpio season, if that, you know, last year's, you know, what is that, like September, October, even into November. So think about last fall. I don't know why I kind of get the sense, maybe something that you started last fall, maybe something that happened last fall, but there is something or someone coming back from a situation there. Something that you might have thought has ended, and it could be, you know, again, like I was saying in the beginning, an ex coming back from the woodwork, because we do see that Six of Cups. But I don't know if it's so much as if it's as simple or clear cut as that. Justice, death. Wow, this is some really big energy here. Where do I even begin? There's definitely a transformation of some type of relationship here. Let's just start at that basic level, because it's all about really what you see. And this has something to do again with like somebody again reaching out or seeing something. It feels like you see something in some ways, or somebody, like there's some spying, you know, stalking on social media, etc. I don't know. This is strange. I like don't know how to put this feeling into words here. It's like, and there's just all this intense, beautiful, loving energies here. I mean, you get that Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups after that Death card. So whatever is coming in is very positive. It feels like a wish come true. It feels like, oh my God, yes. And then not even just that, because you also get that Six of Cups and that Ten of Cups. So you have the Ace, the Nine, the 10. You have like a full circle of cups here. You've got a lot of love coming back in, emotional happiness, resilience, and again, it could for some of you be what feels like the love of your life finally coming back. Somebody's stepping up to the plate and saying what needs to be said in terms of a love relationship. For some of you, it could be, you know, those talks about marriage. It could be even, oh my God, it's just like big stuff here. Like, I don't even know how to define this for you guys. This is such a strange, not strange, it's really good, but it just feels mysterious and big and totally out of, and in some ways, you know, yeah, like out of your hands. Okay, what is this? Yeah, it comes in with information. For some of you, I don't know, it's like a change for changing your life, changing a job, making a huge decision to chase a dream, to chase love. Like there's like a decision here that comes in, Knight of Swords, that causes you to, that forces you really. And then there's the Eight of Cups. We don't have the Seven of Cups here, and we don't have, you know, anything lower than the Six of Cups. So you're beyond fighting, you're beyond mourning, you're beyond all that. It's just time to move on towards, you know, that the 6, 9, 10 with this Eight of Cups. The Knight of Swords is information, something that comes in that causes all this movement forward. And I think that we're on this journey here. And again, this is some big, beautiful energy here. It might not even just be a weekly, especially with all this big stuff going on. And that's why I think I was, at the very beginning, drawn to talk about Leo season. that's when we're going to really see a lot of this stuff move forward. So right now, things might not be exactly where you'd like them to be. We might have to push something off. We might be anxious about something not going the way we want it to. We might be worried about it. But what you have to know, and what you need to know here, is that everything really works out beautifully. And if you're waiting for, the I love yous and all that romantic stuff within a partnership, for all the love to come back, etc., there's a transformation here. And I don't know if it comes through in a conversation, through understanding someone's perspective, maybe through a decision or something that a partner or somebody says, but there's just a reawakening and a moving on towards a deeper sense of love, towards support, and I don't know, to getting to a place where maybe you haven't been in a long time, or it feels like, falling in love again. I don't know. This is just really beautiful. And I'm like having a really hard time defining, honestly. I'm having a hard time like defining exactly what this is all about, but it's so beautiful. I don't know if you even need to know, and that might be why it's kind of like bleh. If you are hearing back from an ex or somebody now, it's gonna feel really good. It's gonna feel like, oh my God, like this is the reawakening of passion. This is amazing. But is it right? I don't know. If they want to work on it, but you have to make sure that there's work that's being put in here and that it's equal. Look at the real balance and scales of it. Look at the more material aspects. Are they really putting in the effort you are? Where do you see this going? Are they here for the long haul? Are they just trying to get something from you? I find a lot of people try to get that comfort, stability stuff, from earth signs, especially Virgos. So just make sure that, right now, even though it feels really amazing, it might, if this is an ex coming back in, it's going to be some work later on for sure. Just, that's Mercury retrograde stuff, or Venus is, no longer retrograde, but this is a really intense, let's just try to get an oracle here, because this is just like it feels like just out of my hands here. Like, it'll all make sense by Leo season. That's all you really need to know. You're on your way to good things and major changes and transformations. Let go of the old and get ready to be open to the new. Get ready to feel the love and feel really satisfied and loving in yourself as well. Wow. Nurturing. We are the only ones who can heal ourselves, sometimes with assistance, sometimes without. Our energy or chakra system corresponds to the energy flow from the earth. If you listen and feel, the earth will heal you as you heal her, with the nurturing force of timeless give and take. Prayer enables you to take power out of the mind and place it in the hands of the deities of the earth and sky. Try to see through the mirage of social barriers that cloud the eyes of women and men the world over. Nurture your dreams, act in your dreams as you want to act. Find the guarded kivas and sacred places where you have hidden your heart and nurture your spirit. So, have a wonderful and blessed week here, Virgos. Love you guys so much. I'm sorry if this reading was like a little bit confusing. It's like, it's just all so good. Like, I don't even think you can really define where the hell this is going right now. And I just think you need to ride it out and enjoy it for what it is, and be ready to see what needs to be seen, to make those changes, and to have the patience and perseverance to see this all through, because it is worth it. It is beautiful, whatever this is. And for some of you, if it's an opportunity to move, it's so emotionally fulfilling, whatever this opportunity is that comes in. So take it. And it might be, we have this offer for you to go do this in like August or September or something, or even July, but I don't know, it just feels like something big comes in that is just bringing so much joy and transformation into your life in such a beautiful way that you can't see it exactly yet. But when you do, and when it starts rolling in, it's going to be like, oh, it's going to be incredible. Anyways, love you guys so much. If you haven't, do make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Do make sure to check me out over on Instagram. If you want to book a private reading, all that information is below, along with my code for Truly Divine. If you want to get 30% off, you can use that code as many times as you want for numerology analysis, compatibility analysis with astrology. Like, they just do amazing work. It's like 22 pages long often. Like, they're wonderful. So check them out. Use my code as many times as you want. And have a wonderful and blessed week. Keep an eye out for those July monthlies. I'm going to be working on them this coming week. Have a wonderful and blessed time, guys. Namaste.